Hey there, my name is LexC and thank you so much for joining me today. The topic for today is going to be about singing and posture and why posture is so important for your singing voice and for your overall presentation when you are performing. So if this sounds like a topic you'll be interested in hearing more about, keep watching. The reason why posture is so important when it comes to singing is because your voice, your vocal cords, they are an instrument, but your entire body plays a role in how well that instrument performs. So when you have a better posture, you have better airflow, which means you're more likely to hit the notes that you need, which means that you are more likely to source your breath properly, to be able to do long, complicated phrases, or if you're a singer, do long, complicated runs, especially while you're on stage performing, walking around, jumping around, dancing around, doing all those kinds of things. So better airflow through the body, easier to hit the right notes, less likely to run out of breath. Another reason why posture is so important for your singing is because it just makes you look better and you look overall more confident when you are on stage. And this can really apply to not just being on stage, but being in regular life, going through your day-to-day. When you see someone who's slouched over and they look like they're not very alert or attentive to their surroundings, it makes you feel as though that person lacks confidence or they lack interest or something along those lines. The same thing can translate when they're on stage. Someone who doesn't have a good posture on stage might have a smaller presence when they're on stage. They won't seem as confident, and as an audience member looking on, they might seem less believable as an artist or less like they believe in themselves. So when you think about your voice as an instrument and you think about your body as the rest of that instrument, it plays a role in how you are performing. I want to use the analogy of like a saxophone. And I don't know exactly what those little clamps are called, but you know those things that cover up the holes, and when you place your fingers, it lets out a certain amount of air from a certain position in the body of the instrument. Well, if one of those clamps doesn't go up, or if one of those holes is damaged or it's not the right size or something like that, that's going to significantly affect what the sound sounds like coming out of the saxophone, or it can actually prevent the sound from coming out, or it prevents the right sound from coming out. And your body is the same way. If your legs are too stiff, if your shoulders are too stiff, they're all bent out of place and you're not having the right posture, it can really affect the sound coming out of your body, and it's giving you a less likely chance of giving a good performance with bad posture. Now let's compare bad posture versus good posture as it pertains to singing and overall presence. On one side, I'm slouched over, my neck and airway is bent. I don't look confident or ready to perform. On the other side, my chest is more lifted, my stomach and neck are straighter, and I look more alert and ready. From the front view, when I'm slouched over, I look so pressed, almost like I've been squashed down, whereas when I correct my form, I look taller with a more slender and elongated airway. It's very important to understand why posture plays such a major role in your performance and in your persona as you're going through your day-to-day and your everyday life. If you want to work on your posture, you can either look in a mirror and try to line up the ball of your feet between your ankle and your toes. Basically, you want to line that up with your knees, line that up with your hips, line that up with your chest, line it up with your shoulder, and then line it up with your head. It should be one long straight line for good posture. Your chest is going to be more lifted, your stomach is going to be more elongated, and your neck is going to be more elongated, allowing for a more easy airflow, for words to come out more smoothly, for singing notes to come out more beautifully. If you don't have a mirror, you can stand up against a wall, have your ankle against the wall. Make sure it's a flat surface too and not something that has like a bump in it or is uneven, but just stand up against the wall with your ankles against the wall. Press your body as close against the wall as you can. And even you can push the back of your head to the wall, and it'll kind of give your chin a lifted feel, and you'll probably notice that you're gonna have to pop your chest out a little bit more. Before making this video, I used to think about the kind of girls who would walk around my school and their chest would be like super lifted and their butt would be poked all the way out. And honestly, we used to kind of make fun of those girls, but I think they had the right idea as far as posture. Aside from them sticking their butt out too far, sticking your chest out actually does make the rest of your lower body straighten out, and it makes you want to lift your chin up some more so that you're walking more confidently. And so even for me, when I'm walking, I tend to walk more smoothly, almost like I'm gliding across any surface that I'm walking across when I have my chin up and my chest is up, because it just makes me feel taller, it makes me feel bigger, it makes me feel more confident. And it's the same kind of attitude when you're going into singing. Make sure that you are holding a position with your posture that is telling people, I'm confident in what I do. I know I'm about to kill this. You should believe me too, because I'm the real deal. And you can see from my presence that I'm what's up, basically, for lack of a better phrase. But anyway, that is why I believe posture is so important to singing. Let me know what you think about this video in the comment section down below. And if you agree with me or disagree with me that posture plays a major role in how you perform on stage and in life. If you like this video and you want to see more content like it, make sure you like it, share, comment, subscribe. Also, make sure you follow me on Instagram at LexCATL, and please support me on Patreon as well. That's patreon.com/LexCATL, LexCATL, where you will be able to get this content as soon as I upload it, not when I schedule it to appear on my YouTube or to the general public. When you become a Patreon, you will see this content as soon as I release it, as soon as I upload it. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, for as low as $5 a month, you can support me on that, and I will answer your questions above all others and get that content to you a lot more quickly than if you were the general public. But again, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this advice. Until next time, my name is Lexi. Peace.